Hello, it's a pleasure meeting you. Please, can you react to this subsidy removal by the incumbent president of Nigeria? On assuming office the first day, the first action was to remove the subsidy.
Subsidy removal is the death. Is going to be worse. It's going to be more worse. It will be worse than what we expected for removing that subsidy. Buhari try to keep that subsidy not to remove because of the pain of the masses. But now this man now come and remove the subsidy for the first day. So what are we experiencing?
But it was alleged that this subsidy was an organized fraud where the political elites, of course, rip up the treasury of the states.
This is not the first time they say they remove subsidy. It's not the first time we hear it. Every time they say remove subsidy, where is subsidy? They still remove it. You can't believe that this subsidy may be removed again.
How do you mean?
These are the crooks.
You mean after removing, making such a pronouncement before international communities, he might
always do that.
Retract his
words. They always do that. They have removed subsidy. At last, subsidy still remain. He may come again and say, subsidy still remain. What will you say? These are crooks. These are what? These are Kankawom rulership. These are things is not working. Not working in the system. You need to understand how it takes to be with this kind of people. The government that you see is a crook government. Since he come in, it's just like this. This man has lived now for 8 years. Another man has come. Subsidy problem.
Yes, this is a new government per se. But what do you think? Can't you give them some benefit of doubt?
Nothing. They buy a player to come and play for Arsenal. Arsenal finished his work. Contract has finished. The real Arsenal play their game now. There was nothing good for APC right from beginning till now. So don't think that this man that come is a messiah. He's a real APC. The one they bring to come and stay as body was a buying player. He's going. The real APC now will play their game. Don't expect anything good. He talk in his mind. I will do this, I will do that according to him. He can't meet up.
You mean Nigerians cannot hold him by his words and promises?
Even to hold him, what can he do to him? Can you go to prayer and throw him stone? What will you do to him? Many people say this kind of word, I will do this, I will do that. At the end, they pay this. What do we do? Do we hold them accountable? Even the promise that APC give when they come in till now, even till Buhari come, do you hold Buhari accountable? He go in peace. So this man will do now go in peace because we are weak. The masses are weak. Nigerians are weak. We fear the point of gun. We fear of checkers. We fear of so many things that make us to be in bondage. He will jump and go away. If you cannot meet him, you say don't try. Why does he don't try? You cannot meet him, you tell us he don't try. Invest. Now you know meet Nigeria the way that you know meet Nigerian like this before. That's what he go say. But I didn't meet Nigeria with 5,000 naira and bag of rice. How much did he leave? 40,000. He said don't try. This one will say to him don't try. Who never know them? These are the crooks that we're talking about, the ruling the nation. The man coming. Who do you believe that this man, Durumuna, will make Nigeria? Is he a messiah? Not a messiah. I promise you with God, this man will be messiah. He brought me in his heart and his mind, according to his flesh. I'll do this, I'll do it. He cannot do it. You know God? He said, Tinubu, is he a righteous man? But when the righteous exalt the nation, nobody will suffer. So is he a righteous man? So what do we expect from him, like me, as a spiritual man, that Tinubu will do the best for us? Look at what he do now. From next week, now he go hit. From 2 months, now he go hit. His first coming of government, we start to feel the pain.
Honestly, that has sent a tremor to the masses because they understood the implication
they don't understand what is going on
subsidy
now.
removal, because there is nothing in place to cushion the effects of this subsidy. You have not put
nothing,
no food for the family, nothing. And you are throwing out the pot of soup.
That is it.
Now, how do you allow, course, the people to survive?
Let's see what will happen now for next 2 weeks. People just think that subsidy now play things. You go start to hit now. A man just resume power, even a week, even 2 weeks, or 1 month. No man, Nigeria cannot enjoy him. He just eat up with bondage.
In less than few minutes.
2 minutes.
After the oath of office.
After the oath of office. Not even 100 days.
You would have sat down to, of course, consider the cost
before you do that,
and the implications and the impact on the masses.
As the first broadcast, he finished us. Now, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? No, we don't even enjoy him for once. Say 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. From next week now we go hit the heat. Because people will jack badly. And the crooks
is expected.
And the crooks that bad in the street worse than what the Bible says. As we increase, as when we increase, everything will increase, masses will die the more.
Is that your projection, or you are speaking from
it's too painful? That is what is going to happen.
The aspect of your spirituality.
Oh, they just saw the part of my private. I know what is going to happen. Masses will suffer the more, bros. Because here I'm telling you,
masses will suffer the most. But he's coming under the mantra of renewed hope. Don't you agree with such?
All what he speak is a talk of what flesh. All what he talk is I can be able to do this in his mind. Mind you, that you can never bless a soul that caused by God. Nobody can bless your soul. He is talking that say I will bless those souls where God caused. I can come and fix them. You know that this soul cannot be blessed. He put more pain on them now. You cannot bless a soul that God caused. You as a man or a king. Bible says your hand is in my hand.
You cannot bless a soul that God caused. Who are you referring to by that statement?
That man, Mr. TINUBU, cannot bless a soul that God caused. If a soul live in sin and God causes you, say as a man, flesh and blood, you're going to come and bless them, you are making a big mistake.
That's TINUBU cannot bless the soul that God has caused. Are you referring to Nigerians?
That is it.
As the soul that God has caused.
That is it. The soul that commits sin are caused by God. Now he has come now. I'm going to bless them. I'm going to do the best. Nobody to cry for me. Nobody to pity me. I come to what I was demanding for. They have given me. I'll do the best. He talk as a man with flesh. You don't know the spiritual aspect. That nobody can commit sin and go free. Bible says sinner, wicked cannot go unpunished. Now he has come now to put more pain for the wicked.
Now I'm considering one of the reasons Buhari gave in his early, of course, years is that in office is that old age is counting against him. Do you consider old age to be, of course, to put some limitations on the performance of the incumbent governor, president of Nigeria?
You can never,
TINUBU.
You can never, remove the old, clean the old bottle, and you put a new wine. You must clean the old bottle, make it clean before you put a new wine. Neither a king that is decent can eat in a dirty dish. A king that decent cannot eat in a dirty dish. He must wash the dish before he eat. Make it clean. This king come for a dirty dish. This way he will eat till he die. Are they washing the dish? Whose area are they washing the dish for him to come and eat now? Whose area are they cleaning the dish for him to come and eat? The dish are dirty. A man drip the dirty dish for him. He come into the dirty dish. And what does he promise us to do? That he's going to do the best. You cannot eat in a dirty dish as a clean king. A clean king must say, clean this dish for me and put food for me, make I chop. Because I'm a clean king. These are dirty dish. These are dirty kings. They have come. As you say, some political criminals have come again to rob the nation and destroy the nation more. Nigeria will suffer hell. They think they will happen.
Wow, Nigeria will suffer hell.
Hey.
I mean, we have not seen the end of this
that party was even too good. Another center has come.
Well, let's give him a benefit of doubt and what
there's no doubt because we have seen it finish. No benefit of doubt.
You have seen all.
We see it all. Listen to me. When you start like this in this foundation, understand me? You what pain me that you don't even sit there and think. Oh, masses. Oh, children. Oh, this. Oh, poor people. It just come in like what? Bam! Don't declare subsidy removal.
But our refineries are not working, and you understood the plight of the masses. And it's unfortunate, but then maybe he has his own strategy, and let's watch.
He planned to commission Dangote the Ghana refinery. APC there for 8 years, no refinery in Nigeria is working. But this man so proud for Dangote refinery, which is private refinery. Is it a good character of a man that want to rule the nation? This man is a good person that means sit down and think psychologically how to fix the country. They are so proud for Dangote refinery, which is a private refinery, but Nigerian refinery no work for 8 years of APC. This man bring the APC in. He was the one that bring the broom come. And tell them they want to see the bad broom from the broom. But But now did he sweep them? He cannot sweep them.
Well, Buhari told us to brace off, Nigerians to brace off and fasten their belts. Do you think it could be an extension of the tightening of belts for Nigerians?
We will tie the belt to the extent that we don't see intestine to tighten again.
Wow,
the tightening belt has come.
This is
the worst one.
It is quite hilarious.
The worst one. The worst one has come. To tight belt.
Well, that is your projection, right?
I know.
Or you are speaking from.
I am a family man. Listen to me. Listen to me. We now, as we did, we only know who survived Nigerians a bit to be better. We want people that die for what survived Nigeria. We that have kids at home, feed them for food daily, buy cars, buy cars and cook food every blessed day. You know what it takes today. Now buying cars now, a pension of thing now. How much is the riga of rice now? We are going to almost 1,000 of the riga. We are going to almost 1,000 of the riga of beans. We are going to 1,000 of the riga of gari of 2,000, 3,000 a plate of gari. So what do you think that the common man will do now? The benefit of it, he no buy fuel, he no buy food as he become the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. He buy nothing, but he put us in pain.
Honestly, the pain has been so excruciating, and people are looking for, of course, a relief, to heave a sign of relief, and you are telling us that it might not be in sight. It's quite unfortunate, but that notwithstanding. Good day, sir.
Good day.
It's a pleasure having you.
Yeah,
What can you react to this current dispensation? A new, of course, government is formed, headed by amidst TINUBU.
we thank God.
Are you happy with the development?
I'm happy.
How can you react to the subsidy removal? A few minutes after his out of office, he declared subsidy removal.
We thank God for that. Nigeria will be better. By the grace of God, it will be better than America. Nigeria will be better than America.
How do you mean?
That's subsidy. When they come out, it's a very good idea.
It's a very good idea.
Yes.
By the president.
Yes.
But the same president opposed the removal of subsidy in 2015 by Jonathan. How sudden did he discover that is a good prospect now that he has to remove or canvass for the removal of subsidy? But in 2015, he was one of those who vehemently opposed the removal by Jonathan.
Now, every day, China, we are wise. Nigeria are wise. That's only this. Nobody get that subsidy is a bad thing. But our refinery, then we do it. By the grace of God, TINUBU president, he will do refinery for Nigeria.
Okay.
So
you mean that we are more wiser now?
Yes.
By we, are you referring to the incumbent president?
Yes.
That is more wiser now. And now that is more wiser, do you think it is necessary for him to apologize, of course, to Jonathan for opposing the subsidy removal in Jonathan regime?
That time, I don't it's a long time. It's a long time.
Yes, it's a long time, but do you think now, to have a clear conscience that he can tender unreserved apology for opposing the subsidy removal during Jonathan regime?
That time, we know, say we have talked, say that it's a long time. Now, everything will settle. Because that subsidy is affecting people in the town.
Is it a wrong time to address the wrong you discovered in the course of time?
Nobody will argue with that.
As an elderly statement, as an elderly person, do you think it is wrong when you discover yourself to have made possibly mistakes to address such a mistake, to be courageous enough to tell that you have made a mistake?
Nobody will query her. Nobody will query her.
Okay, nobody will query him as the Jagabar, as the president of Nigeria. Well, thank you for your time. It's a pleasure having you here. There will be no subsidy again.
Well, to me, to my own understanding, it's a good statement for all, because it's better we face the reality that to continue to living in darkness for years. As the president speaks, I think that is a good comment for all of us. You understand me? We know that within some few years, everything is going to dance normal. If truly the president and their occupant is ready to perform. You understand me? If they are ready to give, if they are ready to free us, or if they are ready to redeem Nigeria, you understand me? From the total darkness. You understand me?
So, but don't you think that is too early for him to have started his what will I say, his own government by making such pronouncement? I think he should have taken some time to know why the refineries were not working. We are in the state of moribund before removing the subsidy, considering the economic mishap it might have impacts on the people.
The reason why he made that point, because even within the election or before the election, he has already have it in mind, and many of them that on top, they know in and out what is causing that havoc. Everybody know that subsidy is a game of a mafias in oil industry. You understand me? And they know that subsidy is not something that is going to benefit all. It's something that's some form of political mafias have been involved.
A way of ripping off the economy of the state.
Yes.
But you understood that is a welcome development, and haven't taken such proactive steps. But why is it? What did the incumbent president so differently now that he didn't see in the last dispensation of Jonathan, when he opposed the subsidy removal by Jonathan administration? But now that he has, of course, the opportunity to preside as the president of Nigeria, the first thing he did was to remove the same subsidy, which he opposed and criticized Jonathan for attempting to do.
I don't know how to put it, but in a political realms, everybody want to stand as if they are Messiah, as if they are ready to help. But all their sadness is for them to have upper hand in many ways, for them to gain interest into a political ritual. Like any oncoming new government that came in must say one thing or another that will entice people. You understand me? But to me, let us hope and wait how their reaction is going to be. Either it's going to be in a positive way or negative way. We know that all of them are coming in with all sorts of comes and point, but God knows who is going to deliver. You understand? For now, I don't know. I don't have any sensibility to judge or to act or to know what are they going to do or not. But God knows the best.
God knows the best. Yes. And the masses, of course, should brace up for the effects it might have on the pockets of the masses or the economy of the masses. Yeah. Because I believe that everything will escalate, seeing that everything is linked up with transportation and movement. So what do you advise Nigerians under these circumstances?
You see, in this new regime, which is going to be the last in this APC government, because if they did not play their role well in this year in this level is going to be very disastrous. It will even wake some of the Nigerian citizens, even the ones that are deaf and dumb, are going to be. They are going to showing up, and they are going to speak, and they are going to cry, and they are going to be
demonstrate their grievances.
Yes, it's going to be a revolution. If they did not buckle up and do something, in this their government, I don't know what will happen later, but later is not going to be easy, because people will be tired for all this their political game, all this their political trembling, all their political, let me say, I don't know, all their promises and things. Yeah, let not look that they are making a negligent,
a mockery of the
yes,
of the
yes,
office of the citizen.
yes.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you. Thank you for your time. The incumbent president has removed subsidy from the first day, and this is the man who opposed Jonathan when Jonathan was about to remove subsidy. But having assumed the position of presidency, the first thing he did was to remove subsidy. What do you have to say about that?
Yes, it clearly shows the level of hypocrisy in our leaders. It shows the kind of leaders that are leading us in this country. It shows that our leaders are not really sincere. They don't have ideology. Everything they do, they put politics of bias, politics of ethnicity. Now, at a time, somebody wanted to do it. It was presumed to be evil.
That was 2015.
That was 2015. It was seen as evil that will affect a lot of people. But now it is no longer evil.
Wow!
It is no longer evil now.
What a word! What a word! Okay, it's no longer evil now because it is now their turn.
When Jonathan wanted to do it, it was evil. But now, the incoming president or the president has done it. It is no longer evil.
But he was the same person.
It shows clearly a case of hypocrisy.
To oppose that move.
Hypocrisy to show you
the lot of Nigerians
to show you the kind
now.
of leaders we have. I am not being pessimistic, as a matter of fact. If the subsidy is going to help everybody, so be it. Anyhow it comes, it's going to, because the rain does not fall on only once a compound. It falls generally. Exactly. Everybody will feel it. But we pray that it will be good. It will affect positive. It will affect all of us positively.
And we hope that the incoming flood will not, of course, sweep up everything. And how are we preparing for the contingencies? Because with this subsidy removal, it is a call for Nigerians to brace up or possibly tighten or fasten their belts, as the president promised that he's going to step into the shoe of Buhari.
Ways to put the bet again. We have been tightening our bets. And I don't think we can. I don't know, the elasticity has
elasticity have a lot eroded. And what do we do now? You know, he said, of course,
we have put our trust in God.
In God. And whatever happens, we take it as a destiny. Is that what you are saying?
Well, as it is, we are like a people that have been conquered in this country.
You mean like a people that are conquered? How do you mean by that?
Yeah, we have been conquered. The people does not have a voice in Nigeria. The people does not have a say in choosing their leaders.
So sad.
Yeah, it's very sad indeed. The people, in fact, does not have contribution in nation building in this country. It's only a few that decides. Yeah, it's my turn. It is not my turn. That is what we have in Nigeria.
Wow, and
it is my turn. It's not my turn.
What do you think that the masses can do at this time? If you said we have been conquered, will it be psychologically or emotionally?
Both emotionally and psychologically. Physically too, we have been brutalized. We have been conquered. I don't know where we can summon courage to, because Nigeria, if you call for protest,
some people will tell you that you are mad. You are mad.
So you are trying to, of course, unseat the current government.
We have to me, we have left the whole thing in the hands of God.
You've left the whole thing in the hands of God.
Yeah.
And you want to, of course, tolerate whatever happens.
What do we do?
What is the position of the office of the citizenry in demanding that the right thing be done and holding the government?
We don't have a voice as a people. We don't have a voice. We don't have a voice as a people. Where an election that was perceived, or that would have been perceived to have been the best election held in Nigeria, apart from the 1993 election that brought in Abiola, was turned overnight, and the president-elect was sworn in, amidst the whole cry from the people, which means it's a pure enforcement of illegality.
Pure enforcement of illegality. But of course, the court proceedings stay on. Do you have confidence in the court proceedings or the outcome?
I will be the last
after
person.
the swearing in.
I will be the last person. Our judiciary is not independent.
You will be the last person to trust the judiciary based on their antecedents and the character of the passive character of the judges.
I can never trust our judiciary.
Now, can you use this opportunity to congratulate the incumbent president?
I'm not a politician. I am. Why would I congratulate him? I don't congratulate a cause I don't support. I wouldn't. Why? When I'm suffering, congratulations for what? What has he done for me? Has he brought food to my table?
Are you optimistic that things possibly might turn around?
What?
Or you're just trusting and hoping in God, even when things are to the contrary?
To me, I don't want to remain pessimistic. For every living man, hope is paramount. Every living soul, hope is paramount. We hope for good. We hope for better country. If it comes, okay.
Does it align with the hope, perceived hope of the renewed hope of this current dispensation? Because they have promised hope again, that they are coming to renew the hope. And do you agree with the terms of such pronouncement?
Do you know the level of our debt? Nobody should expect magic. I'm not expecting magic. If it comes, okay, but I don't expect magic.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you this moment. It is news, of course, breaking news for that matter, that the current president of Nigeria remains Ahmed Bola TINUBU, GCFR. And of course, these are the reactions from the public regarding this after effects of this swearing in, and of course the statement of the incumbent president of Nigeria by being swept to remove the subsidy, which he eventually opposed during the Jonathan time. Continue, of course, to keep in touch here in COWEF TV as we bring your way, of course, the latest happenings and people's response